All right, Greg, thank you. Now to a developing story. News out of Dallas County. Masks, are they required? Are they not? What's going on here? Well, last night, the Texas Supreme Court handed Governor Greg Abbott a victory, upholding his ban on mask mandates. But there's confusion because Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins says his mandate is still on. So Cleo Green joins us now from the newsroom. Okay, Cleo, lots of back and forth on this. Can you clear some stuff up for us?
All right, let's hope to do that because the Texas Supreme Court ruling has become one of the most clicked on stories on our website because a lot of people want to know what is going on here. So as you said, Sonia, that the Texas Supreme Court granted a major win to Governor Greg Abbott in both Dallas and Bexar counties. Now, this pretty much upholds his executive ban on mask mandates that will nullify new mask orders signed in both regions. Yes, it is a lot of legal jargon here. Now, Judge Clay Jenkins, he did chime in here, of course, saying, yes, the Texas Supreme Court, they did not strike down my face mask order. Rather, they removed the stay on GA 38. A lot of legal talk there. Now, unless I receive a ruling requiring otherwise, I will amend my order to remove the possibility of fines on non-compliant businesses, but otherwise leave the order in effect. Now, we were able to reach out to an SMU constitutional law expert. I had to get that right. His name is Dale Carpenter, and here's what he had to say.
Judge Jenkins is saying that the court did not formally strike down his masking order. And for that reason, he's going to keep that order in effect, but not enforce it through fines. So that's an attempt to say, my order is still legal. It'll be resolved a week from Tuesday. And in the meantime, you can't challenge it because I haven't punished you in any way, and it requires some kind of enforcement to have it be challenged.
Ooh, so a little bit of background information for you. Jenkins was granted a temporary restraining order against that ban in a Dallas civil court last week, really paving the way for him to mandate masks in businesses and schools as COVID cases surge. But it didn't even last a week. Like Carpenter mentioned, both sides now will have a hearing on the 24th in Dallas. So right now you're probably waking up and wondering, well, what's really going on if your child is going back to a school here in Dallas? Our Chris Sadeghi is live in South Oak Cliff. And Chris, I just went on Twitter and Dallas ISD did tweet that we are still requiring masks to be worn while on district property.
Yes, Cleo, and that's why I'm wearing a mask right now. We're here at South Oak Cliff High School this morning, and you just talked about how confusing everything can be, but at Dallas ISD, they are sticking with their mask mandate, and that does defy the ruling from the Texas Supreme Court, which for all intents and purposes makes mandates illegal and a $1,000 fine for businesses and organizations that do violate. But as school starts today in Dallas, Superintendent Dr. Michael Hinojosa says they will keep their mandate, and students who show up without a mask will be kept in areas away from other students. We spoke to him last night, and he says the Supreme Court ruling yesterday only affects the county and not the school districts. So until the governor or attorney general bring the legal fight to Dallas ISD specifically, Hinojosa says the district will push forward with their mandate.
We have to protect the health and safety of our students. And until there's an official order of the court that applies to the Dallas Independent School District, we will continue to have the mask mandate.
And if Dallas or other school districts do get hit with fines, there are groups who are preparing to help them pay. Jose Menendez, a Texas senator from San Antonio, tweeted that he was committing to starting a legal defense fund for school districts that chose to defy the governor's executive order. We did check with some of the other school districts within Dallas County, and all the ones we check with are going back to that language where they're saying they strongly encourage masks but will not mandate them. Sonia, back to you.
Chris, our thanks to you. Parents and caretakers out there, we know it feels like things are really changing by the hour, so this can all be really confusing. Let's run down what we do know right now about other North Texas school districts. So Irving, Garland, and Mesquite ISDs all announced last night that masks will now be optional. In Fort Worth ISD, it's also masks optional. On Friday, a separate court order halted Fort Worth ISD's mask requirement, so the district says it's going to address the mask issue at a special meeting tomorrow. We're live with more on Fort Worth ISD in our next half hour. Meantime, Arlington ISD is considering litigation but not enforcing it. And despite the city of Denton issuing its own mask mandate, the school district, Denton ISD, will not require masks. That can get confusing, although administrators there do say they strongly encourage students to wear one. With all of these COVID policy changes on top of the sort of normal first day jitters, right? This is a lot to process, but we are here to help you. We're tracking all of these policies for you, everything you can find on WFAA.com.
6:08 time now.